Throwing ass on the gram, getting laughs at the stand. Only she can, only Feehans. It's only Feehans.
You gotta say action.
I kind of like when he says rolling because he still has to finish exhaling, so he's like rolling.
And welcome back to another episode of OnlyFeehans with Kerryn Feehan. With your special guest host, me, Jared Schwartz. Oh, Jared Evan Schwartz.
Thanks for having us, Jared.
Kerryn and I are going to start the podcast off with a cherry stem tying competition.
I just bailed on my first stem. I also can't speak right now.
You all right?
Well, this morning I was taking my elderberry gummies. And
Emphasis on the...
Elder. Got me. And I was also using my Advair, which is... also, it was just like a whole old lady morning, right? I was just like trying to breathe and taking my gummies, but I was trying to multitask, so I had the gummies on like the side of my cheek, like they were like half chewed. And I was like, I could just keep them over there with my tongue while I do my inhaler thing. And I inhaled a chunk, a chunk of gummy.
You needed some Lifesaver gummies.
Yeah, okay. Those wouldn't, I know because it wouldn't have happened, but I have to tell you, I firmly believe that this chunk is floating around somewhere in like no man's land of my like ear, nose, and throat region.
So you're not feeling the side effects of them?
What do you mean?
Because I'm sure seeing them.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What do those gummies do?
Make you look younger?
Yep.
Well, just be clear just say it. Don't make me guess the compliment. It really fucking ruins it for me.
It's called being smooth.
Oh, men aren't smooth. You're all idiots. You're all hypocrites. I hate them. Hate you.
I know. So does everyone else.
Men are like, don't tell anybody about this, and then leave their underwear here and like poop at your house. Like they're the biggest hypocrites.
What's wrong with pooping at houses?
I don't know. First date, little early.
If you gotta go, you gotta go. Are we moving on to the cherry tying competition, or you threw it out?
I had to get that.
Karen has.
Is this one mine? No.
No. Eat another one.
I want a long one.
Oh, you're cheating. It's okay. Oh, you got two.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Karen was using the cherries as lip gloss because she couldn't find lip gloss in her new apartment.
Are you okay?
Yeah, why?
You're acting like you're having a cardiac arrest.
What's that? All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2. Wait, you gotta rip off. See, you gotta like yeah. All right, get another one.
No.
I told you. Okay, that one's good. Oh, you cheated. We started. Done.
You got it? Hell yeah, Jared. Wow. That's a good wily tongue you got on there, buddy. Good for you. That's a strong tongue. Is that from all the thrusting?
Yeah, up everyone's asshole that I'm trying to be in. Like,
like you're up like Ian Lara. It's like, how'd you get the Tonight Show? How do I work?
That's funny.
I want to work the road.
No, we're working the road, Karen. Thank you so much for changing
I don't know.
my life.
I
don't know if I've ever told you that.
I've been doing a lot of like self-reflecting and self-care and sort of not overexerting myself.
Is that why we haven't been talking much during the week?
In certain ways, but like, I have, these little love affairs that are sort of like popping up left and right, and none of them are that fulfilling.
What is love?
And then I have other people who like I would prefer to have friendships with, but they keep trying to have sexual relationships with me. And I have to be like, no. And they're like, oh, but you can't expect me to just hang out with you and not fuck you. I'm like, yeah. People do it all the time.
Like me.
I've never even like touched Jared's like hand.
Yeah. What do
I
you mean?
never
You've brought me on stage before, Kerryn.
Yeah, and I go.
You picked me
I
up.
go, low five, loser, loser, and then I dope slap you.
And that's basically what my credits are, whatever you say.
Loser stinks.
Yeah, I've had a decent week. I shot my first sketch and acted in my first sketch.
Is this the softcore porn that keeps flashing before my eyes?
Yeah, it's
I mean, if you've learned nothing from me, set your price. How much did you get paid?
100. I didn't know. I was not.
You didn't know you were going to be manipulated like a tiny Filipino boy who was like drugged and brought here overseas by a bunch of military men who want to rape him. The sketch will have been dropped by now, so we should talk about it in the past tense. All you saw was photos, but it'll have been out by the time this comes out. Can you tell me the concept of the video?
It was basically a phone sex operator for like people who are looking to call Gen Z idiots.
Oh, people got off on telling Gen Zs that they were idiots?
Essentially.
Is that
or like, hey, I'll talk to you.
My podcast?
I'll listen to all the all the bad jokes that you tell in the office or something like that. Or like I won't get any of your references.
Jared, if you're not passionate about your projects, how do you expect us to be?
I was passionate about the acting in it. I didn't write
All I saw was a picture of you like this. And it made me very uncomfortable, and I wanted to send it to your dad.
He definitely saw it. That was like one of the second most views.
Let him know that was not a project that I introduced you to, or I don't know any of those people.
None of the shots were written in the sketch.
What?
None of there's a line.
Do you feel like you were bamboozled?
A little bit.
Oh my! Jared got bamboozled into doing porn. My poor little girl. It happens to the best of us, you know. Some of us have control over it.
You know, it's funny. I was creating my Actors Access page today, and it said, "Are you okay with nudity?" Full,
did it?
half. And I checked off full.
I bet you did.
I did.
There's my boy. Express yourself.
I had to explain.
Love the skin you're in.
I was on
You've only got one body.
Right. I love the skin I'm in. So I had to explain to someone yesterday what an exhibitionist was.
Who did you have to explain that to? The Amish you're hanging out with again? What kind of fucking dope doesn't know what an exhibitionist is? I've had 9 concussions. 8.
And you're still telling me it.
I only had 8. I mean, you said it last episode about like the Uber, but that wasn't a concussion.
That was like 3 episodes ago.
I was
it
in
sounds
another,
like you had
I
9.
was in another little fender bender yesterday.
Not with me. I was not in the car.
No, you've never made me feel unsafe once. My little sister, on the other hand, is fucking reckless.
You have a little sister?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but.
You've never told me about her.
No?
How old is she? Oh.
I don't know. Do you know how old your brother is?
Yeah.
Huh.
He just turned 29 a couple weeks ago.
Happy birthday. Yeah, I don't know. She's younger than me.
Wait. Oh, that's the sister you just went and visited.
Yep.
Oh. I know about that.
Anyway, stop. I was just telling you about a car accident. You're like, you have a sister? And like, I fall for it. Like, he's like, no, make it boring. I'm just talking about a vehicular manslaughter in the streets of New York. And you're like, tell me about your siblings. Do you like music? I hate you. No, I'm sorry. It was fine though. The guy got out. He goes, "You're crazy. Then they got back in. So, my bad. I guess it wasn't that good. Listen, I'm getting fucking vitamin drips. I don't give a shit. I found a new facialist. I'm in a great mood.
Last week, I threw 3 shows in 3 days.
Yeah?
And we sold over 100 tickets combined. And they were all successful.
Cheers.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Jared and Friends in the Backyard was, show-wise, a huge success. And everyone had a ball. Party was over by 12:30. I was in bed. It was a great time.
How did Rhonda
Cleaned
feel
up.
about
I had a lot of leftovers. Rhonda loved it. She had a few to drink.
Oh, nice. Oh, she's getting loosey-goosey.
She had a couple White Claws.
Tell your friends to fuck her.
What the fuck, Kerryn?
Just for like one time.
Yeah, when I say, yo, you guys should fuck my mom, they're like, Kerryn? I'm like, no.
Oh, brutal.
And they're like, yeah, Kerryn. I'm like, stop. What was my dad's opening line? Should we play it? We'll leave 3 seconds for us to play it.
Okay.
Welcome to Staten Island. Now get the fuck out of here, all right? All right, hey.
He said, "Welcome to Staten Island. Now get the fuck out of here."
So
and then his
why aren't you like him?
and then his practicing. He couldn't even use the mic. I was disappointed in him. It was also our fault for not putting the mic on as well. But still, he could have used it. But the second line was, "Yeah, you guys, Mama's boy Jared. You all met, my mom, his mom. I fucked it." He said I hit that, actually. I botched it so bad. It's because I smoked weed.
I knew he said it with more grace.
I know, he did. He totally did.
Like the concept itself is just really funny. I like how loose your dad is.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
a good time.
He's like, "Yeah, Jared's mom. I hit that."
A lot of you guys, you all met Jared's mom, right? I hit that.
There you go. That's a little smoother, but
He's funny. He's so he sounds, and from what
I've showed you. Yeah, I've showed you the roast.
so naturally funny.
My
dad gave my phone number to a stranger.
You told me about that, right? A podcast guy. He's probably watching.
Podcast. He's friends with a moderately successful, and the best of luck. Excuse me. The best of luck to her. Latina pop star or something. And he texted me. My dad's just giving out my phone number. And he goes, "Hey, I don't know. I know podcast people." And then sent me to her page. And I was like,
What does she
Dad.
do? We collabing?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why we wouldn't. It's the summertime and
My grandpa gave me an email. He goes, "I got this guy. He works in the show business. I got his email. He has his email. Hit him up." I'm like, "What does he do?" He's like, "I don't know, but he works in the show business."
Show business.
That's what my grandpa's idea of doing comedy is. And he's like, his email is at X Johnny. That sounds for you to get that email.
It's our old producer. Best of luck to him. Good for him.
My grandpa's foisted me.
It's a tough racket out there. I've been lifting so many weights lately.
I've been lifting nothing. I've been lifting a lot of weights off my back.
What do you mean emotionally?
Yeah.
You going through a breakup?
No, I'm going through depression.
Oh.
I just had a flat tire this week.
I think it was young.
I'm just depressed off of too many emotions at once. That's what it is.
Yeah, he
that I've
says
never felt.
Young people with anxiety and depression and stuff, they just need to work. They just need to work out or walk up a hill or a mountain.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have time to be anxious or depressed
right.
or whatever. It's just
go out and do something.
Go overexert yourself to the point where you can't think about whatever's bothering you. And then on the other side of that, you don't fucking care.
Yeah, that's what I got to start doing. I got to start distracting myself with other things rather than thinking about how can I do this? How can I do that? I just got to go out and do it. That's what I have been doing. I've been doing a lot of laying in bed.
You want me to sit back?
I'm doing a lot of laying in bed, procrastinating, figuring out what I should do.
Well, I can deadlift probably 60, probably 70 pounds soon. Fucking Christina Hutchinson is a world-class beast in the gym. I'm telling you right now. She can deadlift 170 pounds. She's so strong.
That's pretty good.
I was
I haven't lifted in a minute.
I was keeping up with her, not weight-wise, but tempo-wise, doing that work. She was lifting way heavier than me. Mm-hmm. But then I did pretty well upper body stuff. Everybody was impressed with me. Even Ernest. Yes, you're my little homo. I love you so much. Really sad gay pride week's over. Month. Shit. Fuck. It was so cheerful around here,
Yeah.
Ugh. My friend, bleep that out. Good job bleeping out last episode, too, by the way, Pat.
Did he?
Yeah.
There was one that you didn't bleep out of mine.
No, one he missed one in mine, too. Like a detective is going to be able to scoop it out. Whatever. Somebody jumped the fence at my pool.
No way.
Yeah.
That you know?
Yes.
How'd they do that?
I don't know. They're pretty athletic. Have to give it to them. But
were they in jail?
No, they're not in jail. But we got chastised by the security, and we're a scene at the pool.
Of course.
And I've seen people since then, and I had to be I'm sorry, that was my rant on the I have fucking trash friends. I mean, the good thing is that I pretty much have a different guy with me there every day. So
really
keep them guessing.
Kerryn, you had. All right. It would be funny to insert who you had there on Monday and then Tuesday and then Wednesday, but I had no examples. Because all your friends are losers.
You're my friend, though. Stupid.
Yeah, Karen, it's all about self. What's that, Joe? What's the word?
All right, let's take a pause. We'll have like a reset moment, and you like sit up straight, put on your thinking cap, and be like, "What do I bring?"
Self-deprecating. That's the word I was looking for. It's called self-deprecating comedy, Karen.
Shut up. Teach me more. Self-deprecating comedy, which is something you should really lean into. What else?
That's it.
That's it. I agree. For you, 100% that's it. That's your road. Just keep digging and digging and digging. Just let people know that you're a fucking dum-dum, but you don't care.
Yep.
You're having fun.
Exactly.
You're getting away with it.
I know. I don't know how long I could, though. How long do you think I could? I'm getting too much too fast, Karen. That's the problem. I don't deserve any of this, and then when I get it, I can't hold on to it, and I gotta.
Well, listen, I got
gotta
some,
take a step back.
I got some like sad news. I didn't get JFL
You didn't get JFL?
for the 7th year that I've auditioned. The 7th callback that I've had. It's now just psychological warfare, the way that I see it. Like, because I'm like, I didn't even ask for this fucking audition. I didn't seek this out.
Right.
Once you've had like callbacks, you're like, we want to see you again, you know? And then you kill and you do great because the crowds are hot, and you're like, oh, I'm the best.
It's a cool
like,
show,
by
though.
the way, you're not the best. And I have these like really like raging monologues with myself as I walk earnest around Battery Park City, but then I calm myself down. And I don't give a fuck about these fucking,
I'm so sorry, Karen.
diabetic gatekeepers.
Right. I'm curious who got the news.
I'm excited to see it. Of course, it'll be great people that we like and are funny. There'll be a lot of funny people on it.
Of course. I mean, you don't get there because you're not funny, or is that you have anyone to name?
What? What'd you say?
I'm hoping, you know what it is? I got to stop setting expectations on events.
How are you
people.
making my sad news about you?
Because you had expectations of making it.
Did I?
Yeah, I remember you like, I made it. I know I'm going to make it.
I never said
You're like,
that.
I
I said I
fucking killed
killed.
it.
Because I did kill.
And you're like, the Booker's a creep. He's going to want me.
Here's my thing. People who did get it this year, I don't know. They might be racist because they still went with his picks.
Yep, that's what I'm hearing. That's the...
Ernest
didn't like what you had to say. Pat just palmed his head.
I know.
You know they have brains too? That work the same way as human brains?
Yeah.
Like the left and the right side?
Yes.
That's pretty crazy. That's it. That's all I had to say about that. But yeah, I got to stop setting expectations on people and events and just like everything. And just not care and just...
Just look at the sailboats go by. You know? Take it all in. There's none right now, but there were earlier when I was in the gym. You can walk right out on the balcony. I've been watering my plants.
I think you haven't been watering me as much. That's why I haven't been growing.
And my ovaries. You need watering? I feel like
Yeah.
I've planted like 6 little seeds for you, and they're all sprouting nicely.
You did plant the... Oh, shit. You know what happened this week?
What?
Speaking of seeds being planted, I hit 6,000 followers. I
You
went,
know what that means.
went viral again.
You went viral again on those little cartoons.
Shout out to my boy Space Kids finally hitting over 10K. I've been watching him grow from like from when I met him to see, the growth of, I think when we first met he was at like 2K. And see in a couple years, watch him put in work. And
These are the moments when you do like this little paragraph, like people hate you right now. When you
I never stop plugging. Oh, you know, it was a big milestone I had this week that somebody pointed out as well. I was at Gas Digital on a podcast for the first time without Kerryn Feehan. Shout out to Dylan Negri and Kevin Sanchez.
On the podcast
that was their Doped Up
nobody
and
listens
Died.
to. Easily the worst podcast on.
All I
Gas
did was
Digital.
plug on that podcast for the 7
It's like
people
the
listening.
barnacle on the side of the
But
whale.
you know what we did? It
It
was funny. You guys, so like the podcast used to be watching cartoons and like talking about them, but they don't do that anymore. Now it's just like a podcast. So like any structure they did have, they got that like could help it propel. They got rid of when they should be getting rid of the host. But what happened was, I was like, yo, you guys want to watch my cartoons? So we watched my cartoons and laughed about it the whole time. And I was like, this is the best thing I've ever done in my life. So thanks for having me on, guys. That was a lot of fun. And we plugged you like 17 times. And, yeah, I went viral with my my latest sketch that, we talked about already. But it just got a nice jump, which
I've been thinking about other things for like at least a minute. Thinking about the guy that I really like.
You dumped a guy this past week, no?
Yeah, but then he dumped me back. He tried to.
How does that even work? Yeah.
He tried to take the dump back.
How did that work?
It goes like this. I go, hey, I don't know. I'm not really feeling that thing. And then he says, okay. And then he waits 10 minutes and he goes, I feel the same way, by the way. I said it first, though.
Oh, so he
didn't feel it earlier when you were trying to hang out today. So let's relax. Ernest, don't eat your feet. Ernest, don't eat your paws off.
Why has he been doing that?
He only does it when you guys are here because he knows you're ruining my career.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
He eats his feet off. He's like wants to bleed so we can start a scene. So we'll save him and abort. Just stop doing this podcast. Guys tell me in earnest, like guys who work at like, lumber yards and stuff. They're like, I know it doesn't matter what I think, but you really got to get rid of Jared.
Wait, I thought you said guys tell you and Ernest.
Yeah,
that's the second time you've done that to me this week where you used the word Ernest and I thought you were talking about Ernest. Actually, no, Joe did that. Joe brought up Ernest and I thought he was talking about in earnest. But guys be telling you that?
I'm going to watch the fireworks from my roof. That sounds like fun.
Fireworks?
Yeah, for our nation's birthday.
Oh, they're doing that?
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
Right here. They do it right here.
Actually?
Yeah, you want to come?
I'm getting my second shot tomorrow. We'll see how I'm
4th of
feeling.
July on Sunday.
I know.
You should be fine. You're a young man.
I know. I should be right. No, I got a party at my cousin's house. I told my mom I was getting my second shot. Like, I might get sick. She's like, you can't change the date. I was like, no, I'd rather do shows during the week than go to, like, a party. And she was like, all right, if anything, you'll just come and, like, sit in the living room. Like, are you forcing me to come to this party? Like, I'm a 14-year-old boy?
4th of July party?
Yeah.
At your house?
At my cousin's. She's like, if you're sick, you'll still come and just sit in the living room.
You're going to that 4th of July party.
Yeah, I'm going. I'll be all
Your
right.
mom loves this
That's
country.
the thing. I'm not
you
gonna
better love it
I got
too.
no expectations of getting sick or feeling good, so I'll just be okay. July. It's been July. I'm excited for this. I shouldn't be. I don't know. That's the thing. Like, I want to have expectation, but I don't. So, like, can I be excited?
I would like you to up your Adderall.
No, I think that's what fucked me up this week.
Oh.
Because I haven't been working. Like,
Right. What's up? We haven't heard
a
it back
job.
from the bagel shop?
No.
Wow.
No, I'll call back from them. Haven't heard
Well,
haven't got a message back on,
I'm gonna give you
like,
money for that. You would have got more money if you could have figured out that other thing.
what other thing?
Hanging that thing above my bed.
Oh, the cement.
There's shit that I'm gonna need done. Like, I'm gonna need my chairs built, and
Yeah, I can definitely help you with that.
So I'll pay you for labor.
Yeah, for sure. But it's also just me not really putting in the work for it, and I hate myself for it. But I have to.
Don't hate yourself.
Yeah.
Take it easy on yourself. I mean, we're all still just coming out of pandemic.
I know. Everything's moving very quick.
The thing is, like, some people just, like, started, like, doing crazy stuff and, like, achieving during the pandemic. And then all of a sudden, the pendulum swinging different ways. It's...
Right. And I'm one of those people getting in the crosshairs of it.
I mean, no, but, like, I like that you said that sentence. Like, for me, that was, like, good writing for you.
Crosshairs, right?
Yeah.
I play.
Not, like, you're not in the center of anything. Like, nobody knows who you are. Like, if you were in the crosshairs, it would mean, like, you were, like, oh, looking, everybody just wants a piece of you. And they want you to stay home sometimes.
But the crosshairs is, like, around.
I thought, like, in the crosshairs, it's like, you're, like, caught in the crosshairs.
Yeah. I played Call of Duty once or twice. That's where I got that from.
Well, I've given a blowjob during a Call of Duty once or twice, so...
One time in high school.
I know what it's about.
One time in high school, I was in a group chat, me and these 3 girls, right?
Okay, Jared.
And one of the girls had a boyfriend.
Yeah, put your goofy finger down before
One
I punch you in the face.
One of the girls was into me,
Doubt it.
and then the other one was just like there. But the one who was just there and the one who had a boyfriend set up this double date where them two come over. The boyfriend comes over. I was friends with him, and we would play 2K and get blowjobs. And then the other girl who was into me found that out, and like was like, "Yeah, why don't you go and do that?" And it never happened. The girl who was into me never happened. And
she's listening. Tell her it never happened.
Yep.
It never happened. Girl who was into him. What was her name? Stupid. Let's
Ina.
just call her stupid.
Yeah, that's her name too. She had like 7 boyfriends since. I asked her to the prom.
7 boyfriends?
I asked her to the prom, and she was taken. But I still she was taken by an underclassman who went to another school.
He must have been cute. If she imported him, he must have been cute.
Imported him. So I asked her to the prom, and she said no. I was like, well, you're gonna be looking back at those photos and wishing you did. And I'm sure it's her feelings on that now. Then I asked another girl who denied me because she also had an underclassman boyfriend who went to that school.
I love when Ernest knows how deeply you're hurting. He's just
She
giving
also denied
himself
me.
to you.
She denied me.
Yeah.
And then I got asked to prom by some other pretty girl.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you guys finger?
You know what? I did not make moves on her on the party bus. That was my bad. I didn't ask.
I taped my breasts together for my junior prom.
Of course she...
So, okay, these things come, like, for your prom dress. They're, like, foam cups, and there's 2, and then 2 pieces of tape.
How many pairs of socks?
Let me tell my fucking story. So I don't have breasts, right? I have, like, tiny, tiny boobs. So I tape them together. But my dress, my mom let me take her credit card to Paris. I had this dope-ass dress. It was
You
hot
got
pink.
a dress from Paris?
Fuck yeah. Shout
Still
out
have
to
it? You
Mama
probably
Fee.
still fit in it too.
No, I would though.
Oh.
Ooh, it would look good.
That was a
Like
good compliment.
a big butt now. Then I have like a nice butt. Now my butt's outrageous.
Can we pull up a butt from you in high school? All right, that was such a weird question to ask.
No, here's the thing. My like
You look like you
all
would have
of
been a
my
volleyball girl,
photos
Kerryn.
from like my childhood and like have been destroyed or like thrown away.
Why? Because you look so different.
No, I didn't
joking.
do it. Like my dad like threw away all these like photo albums of us. He was just like
Fucked up.
cleaning the garage and he just like threw away our childhood.
Ugh, I wish my mom threw things out. We still have. I legitimately just threw out the cookies that my mom had made when I was born.
That's gross.
Yeah, she made me take photos of them before she threw them out though. Yeah, you're telling me she found
got
them.
a touch of the horde.
A touch? Yeah, more than a touch. But
She's not alone. It's a very common problem. I see myself hoarding like a
we need a bigger house. That's what the problem is. But now that my brother moved out, we got that room to store.
Yeah, I mean, you should be like making stuff in that room. That should be your office. You should be pumping out money, content, merch. Why aren't you running our merch? I don't know. I'm just kidding.
I know. I need to be
busy
doing more.
lifting
I need to be doing more. I'm busy.
I'm getting ready for the apocalypse.
I have my hand in too many jars. That's the problem. Right? You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
You're spread too thin.
A bit. It's just like I can't focus on one thing. But like I shouldn't be. I should be focusing on being funny, and clearly from this podcast.
No, you're really leaning into your dry sense of humor.
Right. But not a lot of people get that. How do I make them get it, Kerryn?
It's actually it's good. I get it, and it's unique, and it's actually not that easy to do. It's very
Thanks.
special.
I appreciate that. Special. Did I ever tell you about the time we were sweating down my stairs in I have it on film.
Sometimes you say words and it's like, did you just say sweating?
Sweating. Did I say sweating? Well, I didn't. Sweating. That was my list. We were sweating down my stairs on a snow day. My dad had it on home video, and he goes, "Jazz, special ed bus." I'm like, "Where?"
So your dad's
I was like
controlling you and calling you
Yeah.
sped since you were little. What, baby, you're so handsome. I love you so much. Yes.
And he's like, "Get off me! I'm chilling with Jared."
Nah, he's like, kick
That's what
it.
he
He's
said.
like, kick it.
He looks like a kangaroo from this angle. He has such
Sometimes he
long-
does look like a kangaroo or like a little fawn. But he's a monkey bitch.
He's a what? A monkey bitch?
Yeah, he's my little monkey bitch.
That's funny. Well, he's a male, so he's not a bitch.
He's my bitch.
Oh.
Aren't you, a little shit turd? Hey, shit turd.
I got no bitches at the moment. That's been my problem.
Well, I tried to end a relationship and then a boomerang. I got dumped back.
I
I thought I was getting out.
get boomerangs at you all the time, Kerryn.
Tyler Fisher's the funniest person ever. We were at the stand and I had on this red dress that I returned today.
I love how you just you brought it back musty.
Why?
Was it a sleeve dress?
No.
Okay, good.
Shut up. So I was talking to Tyler Fisher and I'm like, I'm going to return this dress unless I get 10 compliments. And he goes, well, it's really pretty. And I think it looks really nice on you. And that shade is really pretty. And I like the cut. I was like, they can't all be from you.
Sorry, that's
Why
funny.
you got to fuck him up like that? He's just trying to chill. You got to bop him in the skull?
I didn't mean to.
He doesn't need all that. Oh.
What does he need?
I don't know. I just feel like he's
I
getting
think he needs
old.
more
He's getting
love
silver around his
and affection.
mouth. I feel like
He's
he's
getting what?
getting older.
He's getting silver? He's a silver fox?
My thing, I was doing like lifts like this yesterday at the gym, and the bar kept hitting my back. Do I have a bruise? Right here.
I don't see anything. Oh, you have like a... Let me see. No, I don't see anything through your glorious tan.
Thanks for listening this week, you guys. Next week we'll have a guest because of me and not because of Jared or Pat. I do all of the...
I suggest so many guests, and
booking.
she's like, that person...
Don't say stupid shit like that. That isn't true. It makes me look like a psycho cunt. It's not true. You don't have any friends or any like meaningful friends. Like I have relationships with people with careers. You
Hey.
bring nothing.
I bring myself, and that's all that matters. Low expectations.
This is the last episode.
No, episode 50, we're going to be at the stand. All right, goodbye.
It's only Feehans.